Hey, what's up guys? Got a quick tutorial for you today. This is how to do a 808 style bass on a Moog. So this is what the sound sounds like. Yeah, let's make it from scratch. So here's a blank patch, sawtooth wave, as with any synthesizer, but we're going to turn that off, and we're actually going to just have the sub oscillator on the Moog, which is a square wave, an octave below the oscillator 1. So we're just going to grab the filter here, and we're going to turn it down. Let's take it down to about 500 hertz. Turn up the drive just a little bit. So now that just sounds like a really great sub bass, which I use every day, always. But the thing that makes the 808 is the pitch drop. So on your synthesizer, you're gonna, and you can do this on the Moog, you're gonna be able to need to map the filter envelope or any sort of envelope generator that's available to the pitch. So on the Moog, we're going to use mod 2. If we just turn the pitch amount up on mod 2, we get this sine wave modulating the pitch. So we don't want that, obviously. So we're going to turn the mod source all the way to the envelope, and this is going to sound like this. Nothing's changed. That's fine. So the main thing is we just want to go. So we're going to take the decay. This is the important part. We're going to turn that up, so we get this. I'm accentuating it right now, but we want to turn that way down, so. That's already starting to sound like it, but that's still too long, so let's turn it down. No clicks and pops. So now the next thing we want to make sure is, did you hear that? If I do that, we don't get any of the pitch drops. So we want to make sure that every time a new note is triggered, we hear that pitch drop. So I turn on multi-trigger. So now every single time, we get that. All right, we're pretty close. So another thing you can do is you can now map this envelope to the filter. And if you do it all drastically, it'll sound like this. That's too much, but a little bit of that is nice. Gives a little bit of that kick sound. Another thing we want to do is with this, I forgot to say, is with the amplifier envelope, we want to make sure multi-trigger is on as well, because otherwise the sound will decay if you play in a legato fashion. But now it won't. So that's all good. You can play with the filter to see how nasty you want it to be. Turn up the drive. That's another thing. On whatever synthesizer you're using, you definitely want to make sure you have access to some drive. I'll turn that decay down on the envelope just a little bit more. So that's the basic 808 sound, and you could sample it, you can use it on a gig. I'll probably actually turn this feedback up because they have it routed so that you can add more of the distortion vibe. Just a little bit.